I got it.
Hello, everybody. Well, thank you. Hi, I am Kara. I'm the Education Director at the Shakespeare Festival, and I just wanted to welcome all of you and thank you for coming out on this beautiful day. We sure lucked out with the weather. This is Laura Schaefer, the Camp Manager for Camp Exploration. I have a few announcements. The first is that the souvenir tent is open today if you'd like to purchase t-shirts or any Othello memorabilia. Also, I'd love for you guys to look at the back of your program and just take note of our 2008 education sponsors. Without them, we could not do what we do every summer here with all of the different camps going on throughout the area. Also, you all got a bright yellow survey. I really do use those surveys a lot when I plan for the next year, so if you could give me that survey or just mail it in at your convenience, that would be fantastic. Also, Mark Titus is up there videotaping or making a DVD. And I have the forms. If you didn't get one, you just mark that you want exploration and you give the form directly back to Mark, or you can mail it in later. We have a few more camps running this year. If you guys want to come out and see any of our performances, please contact me. We have Saturday classes that run all during the school year if you're interested. We're also going to have some juice and some cookies after the performance just beyond the where those fun teenagers are frolicking down there. And without further ado, I'd again like to introduce Laura and our other teachers, Matt Rapport and Tim Scott. Enjoy the show. I don't have a lot to add to that. Just welcome to Shakespeare Exploration. I think you're in for a treat. Tim and Matt are both incredible musicians, and they really weave a lot of that into the show with this group of young people. We're really excited to share their performance with you. Thank you so much for coming out to support them today. I have one more thing. I promised I'd mention that this poster that they created is all student created. They came up with the concept, they talked about poster design, and a lot of their energy went into this, and I think it turned out really fantastic. So I wanted to especially point that out. And the surveys that Kara was referring to were sent home with your students. So if you have not gotten that from them, please ask them for it and fill it out and give it back to us so we can keep growing the camps and helping them to meet your expectations. All right, enjoy the show.
When you shall these unlucky deeds relate, speak of me as I am, nothing extenuate. Then must you speak of one that loved not wisely, but too well. Of one that loved not wisely, but too well. Of one that loved not wisely, but too well. Of one that loved not wisely, but too well.
One that loves not wisely, but too well. Think, my lord, think, my lord, think, my lord, think.
I have a pain upon my forehead here.
Think, my lord, think, my lord, think, my lord, think. My lord, you know I love you.
An honest man he is, honest Iago.
Think, my lord, think, my lord, think, my lord, think.
Speak to me as to thy thoughts.
Think, my lord, think, my lord, think, my lord, think.
By heaven I'll know thy thought.
Think, my lord, think, my lord, think, my lord, think. Think.
Show me thy thought.
Look to your wife. Think, my lord. Think, my lord. Think, my lord. Think, think. Oh, beware, my lord, of jealousy. It is the green-eyed monster which doth mock the meat of thieves on. Think, my lord. Think, my lord. Think, my lord. Think. Work on my medicine. Work on my medicine. Work.
An honest man he is, 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 honest man. Let me see your eyes!
Where your eyes thus, not jealous, nor secure. Think, my lord. Think, my lord. Think, my lord. Think, my lord. Think, my lord.
Leave me, Iago!
My lord, I once more take my leave.
Thou didst hold him in thine hate.
Despise me if I do not. 3 great ones of the city in personal suits make me his lieutenant, off cap to him. But he non-suits my mediator, says he. I already chose my officer. And what was he? Forsooth, a great arithmetician? One Michael Cassio, a Florentine. Oh, sir, content you. I follow him to serve my turn upon him.
What a full fortune does the thick lips so if he can carry it thus.
Call your father. Rouse him. Make after him. Poison his delight. Do with timorous accent and dire yell.
Oh. What ho, Brabantio! Signor Brabantio! Ho!
Oh, wait! What ho, Brabantio! Thieves, thieves, thieves! Look to your house, your daughter, and your bags! Thieves, thieves!
What is the reason for this terrible summons? What is the matter there?
Signor, is all your family within?
Sound, sir, you are robbed for shame. Put on your gown, your heart is burst, you've lost half your soul. Even now, very now, an old black ram is topping your white ewe.
What has
arise, 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 I say!
What hast thou lost thy wits?
Most Reverend Signor, do you know my voice?
Not I. What are you?
I am one, sir, that has come to tell you your daughter and the Moor are now making the beast with 2 bets.
Thou art a villain.
You are a senator.
This thou shalt answer. I know thee, Roderigo.
Sir, I will answer anything, but I beseech you, if it be your pleasure and most wise consent, as I find it is, that your fair daughter at this odd even and dull watch of the night transported with no worse nor better guard than of a name of common hire, a gondolier, to this gross class of the lascivious Moor, straight satisfy yourself, if she be in her chamber or your house, let loose on me the justice of the state for thus deluding you.
Strike on the tender. Ho! Give me a taper. Call up all my people. This accident is not unlike my dream. The thought of it oppresses me already. Light, I say! Light! 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 Light!
Farewell, for I must leave you.
What?
It seems not meet nor wholesome to my place to be produced, as if I stay I shall against the Moor. That you shall surely find him. Lead to the Sagittary, the raised search, and there will I be with him. So, farewell.
'Tis too true and evil. Gone she is. Oh, that you had had her. Do you know where we may apprehend her in the moor?
I think I can discover it.
If you please to get good guard and go along with me.
Pray you lead on. At every house I'll call, I'll command it most. Get weapons, ho! Call up some special officers of the night. On, good Rodrigo, on!
Nay, but he prayed and spoke such scurvy and provoking terms against your honor, that I, with the little godliness I have, did full hard forbear him.
Let him do his spite. For know, Iago, that I love the gentle Desdemona. I would not my unhoused free condition put in circumscription and confine for the sea's worth. Look, what lights come yond?
Those are the race father and his friends. You must go in.
Not I must be found. My parts, my title, and my perfect soul shall manifest me rightly. The servants of the Duke, and my lieutenant. What is the news?
The Duke does greet you, General, and he requires your post-haste appearance, even on the instant.
I will go with you.
Something from Cyprus as I may divine, it is business of some heat. Many of the councils raised and met are at the Duke's already.
I will go with you.
Here comes another troop to seek for you.
It is Brabantio, General. Be advised he comes to bad intent.
Signor, it is the Moor. Down with him!
Ye! Rodrigo, come, sir, I am for you!
Keep up your bright swords. Good signor, you show more command with years than with your weapons.
Oh, thou foul thief! Where hast thou stowed my daughter? Lay hands upon him. If he do resist, subdue him at his peril.
Hold your hands. Where will you go, that to answer this your charge?
To prison!
Most worthy signors, the Duke is in council, and your noble self, I am sure, is sent for.
How? The Duke in council at this time of the night? Come, bring him away!
There's no composition in these news that gives them credit.
Indeed, they are disproportionate. My letters say 107 galleys.
Mine 140.
And mine 200. Yet do they all come from a Turkish fleet, and bearing up to Cyprus. Aye, so I thought. Here comes Brabantio and the valiant Moor.
Valiant fellow, we must straight up employ you against the general enemy Ottoman. I did not see you. Welcome, gentle senor. We lacked your counsel and help tonight.
So did I yours. Pardon me, good your grace.
Why? What's the matter?
My daughter. Oh, my daughter.
Dead?
Aye, to me. She is abused, stolen from me, bought with spells and medicines, bought of mountebanks. And here is the man, this Moor, who it seems your special mandate for state affair hath hither brought.
What's in your own part can you say to this?
Nothing! This is so.
Most potent, grave, and reverend signors, my very noble and approved good masters, that I have ta'en away this old man's daughter, it is most true. True, I have married her. The very head in front of my offending hath this extent, no more.
But Othello, speak. Did you, by indirect and forced courses, subdue this young maid's affections? Or came it by request, and such fair question as soul to soul afforded?
I do beseech you, send for the lady to the Sagittary, let her speak of me before her father. If you do find me foul in her report, the trust, the office I do hold of you, not only take away, but let your sentence even fall upon my life.
Fetch Desdemona hither.
Ancient, conduct them, you best know the place. Say it, Othello. Our father loved me, oft invited me, still questioned me the story of my life from year to year, the battles, sieges, fortunes that I had passed. I ran it through, even from my boyish days to the moment that he bade me tell it, wherein I spake of most disastrous chances, of moving accidents by flood and field, of hair-breadth scapes of the imminent deadly breach, of being taken by the insolent foe and sold to slavery, of my redemption thence importance in my travels' history. This to hear would Desdemona seriously incline. My story being done, she gave me for my pains a world of sighs. Upon this hint I spake, she loved me for the dangers I had passed, and I loved her that she did pity them. This only is the witchcraft I have used. Here comes the lady, let her witness it.
I think this tale will win my daughter too.
Come hither, gentle mistress. Do you perceive in all of this noble company where you most owe obedience?
My noble father, I do perceive here a divided duty. To you I am bound for life and education. My life and education both do learn me how to respect you. You are the lord of duty. I am hitherto your daughter. But here's my husband. And so much duty as my mother showed to you, preferring you before her father. So much I challenge that I may profess, due to the more, my lord.
God be with you. I have done. I am glad in soul I have no other child. I would rather adopt a child than get it, for thy escape would teach me tyranny, to hang clogs upon them. On, good signor!
The Turk with the mightiest preparations makes for Cyprus. Othello, the fortune of this place is best known to you, and though we have there a substitute of our most allowed sufficiency, yet opinion, a sovereign mistress of effects, throws a much safer voice on you. You must therefore be content to slub the gloss of your new fortunes with this more stubborn and boisterous expedition.
The tyrant custom, most grave senators, hath made the flinty and steel couch of war my thrice-driven bed of down. Most humbly, therefore, bending to your state, I crave fit disposition for my wife, due reference of place and exhibition with such accommodation and besort as levels with her breeding.
If you please, but at her father's.
I'll not have it so.
Nor I.
Nor I. I would not there reside, to put my father in impatient thoughts by being in his eye. Most gracious Duke, to my unfolding lend your gracious ear, and let me find a charter in your voice to assist my simpleness.
What would you, Desdemona?
That I did love the more, to live with him. My downright violence and storm of fortunes made trumpet to the world, my heart subdued, even to the very quality of my lord. I saw Othello's visage in his mind, and to his honors and his valiant parts did I my soul and fortunes consecrate, so that, dear lords, if I be left behind a moth of peace, and he go to war, the rights which I love him are bereft me, and I, a heavy interim, shall support by his dear absence. Let me go with him.
Let her have your voices.
Be it as you shall proudly determine, either for her stay or going. The fair Christ haste, and speed must answer it.
You must away tonight.
Let it be so. Good night to everyone. Noble signor, if virtue no delight of beauty lack, your son-in-law is far more fair than black.
Adieu, brave Moor. Use Desdemona well.
Look to her more. If thou hast eyes to see, she has deceived her father, and may thee.
My life upon her faith. Honesty, I'll go. My Desdemona must I leave to thee. I prithee let thy wife attend on her, and bring them after in the best advantage. Come, Desdemona. I have but an hour of love, of worldly matters and direction to spend with thee. We must obey the time.
Iago! What sayest thou, noble heart?
Who like do thinkest thou?
Why, go to bed and sleep.
I will incontinently drown myself.
If thou dost, I shall never love thee after.
Wilt thou be fast in thy hopes if I depend on the issue?
Thou art sure of me. Go and make money. I have told thee often, and I will tell thee again and again, I hate the Moor. My cause is hard, if thine hath no less reason. Let us be conjunctive in our revenge against him. If thou canst cuckold him, thou dost thyself a pleasure and me a sport. Brothers, go! Provide thy money! We will have more of this tomorrow, adieu. Where shall we meet? In the morning? At my lodging, go to. Farewell.
I am changed. I will go sell all my land.
Thus do I ever make my fool my purse. For I mine own gained knowledge would profane, if I would time expend with such a snipe, but for my sport and profit. I hate the Moor.
I hate the Moor.
And it is thought abroad that twixt my sheets he has done my office. I know not if it be true. Yet I, for mere suspicion in that kind, will do as if for surety. He holds me well. The better shall my purpose work on him. Cassio's a proper man. Let me see now. To get his place and plume up my will in double knavery. How? Let's see. After some time to abuse Othello's ear that he is too familiar with his wife. The Moors of a free and open nature. And will as tenderly be led by the nose as asses are. I have it. Which is engendered. Hell and night must bring this monstrous birth to the world's light.
Our wars are done! Yes! The desperate tempest hath so banged the Turks that their designment halts.
Yes. The Moor! I know his trumpet.
Let's meet him and receive him.
Lo, where he comes!
Oh, my fair warrior.
My dear fellow!
It gives me wonder great is my content to see thee here before me. Oh, my soul's joy, if after every tempest come such calms. News, friends, our wars are done. The Turks are drowned. Honey, you shall be well desired in Cyprus. I have found great love amongst them. I prithee, good Iago, go to the bay and disembark my coffers. Come, Desdemona, once more, well met at Cyprus.
Do thou meet me presently at the harbor. Come hither, listen to me. For Cassio tonight watches on the court of guards. But first I must tell you this. Desdemona is directly in love with him.
With him? Why, 'tis not possible!
Lay thy finger thus, and let thy soul be instructed. The knave is handsome, young, and hath all those requisites in him that folly and green minds look after.
I cannot believe that in her!
Didst thou not see her paddle with the palm of his hand? Didst thou not mark that?
Yes, that I did, but that was but courtesy.
Lechery by his hand, an index and obscure prologue to the history of lust and foul thoughts. They met so near with their breaths embrace. Villainous thoughts, Roderigo. But sir, be you ruled by me. I brought you from Venice. Cassio tonight knows you not. Do you find some occasion to anger him, either by talking too loud, or tainting his discipline, or by what other method you please, which time shall more favorably minister?
I will do this if I can bring it to any opportunity.
And nothing can or shall content my soul till I am even with Othello.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. When the stars start to shine, cause you've had too much fun, that's amore.
Iago, we must have the watch. What, man? It's not yet 10 of the clock. Come, Lieutenant, I have a stupid wine.
Not tonight, good Iago. I have poor and unhappy brains for drinking.
Put 1 cup, I'll drink for you.
I have drunk but 1 cup tonight and dare not test my weakness with any more.
What, man? Tis a night of revel! The gallants desire it.
I'll do it, but it dislikes me.
Some wine! Oh, some wine!
To the health of our general!
I'm more Lieutenant, and I'll do you justice!
Oh, sweet England, some wine, ho!
Gentlemen, let's look to our business.
My business.
I am not drunk. This is my ancient. This is my right hand, and this is my left. I am not drunk. I can stand well enough, and I can speak well enough. Excellent. Well, why very well then? You must not think I am drunk.
No. To the platform, masters! Come, let's set the watch!
You see this man that has gone before? I fear the trust Othello puts in him on some odd time of his infirmity will someday shake this island.
But is he often thus?
'Tis evermore the prologue to his sleep.
It were well the general would put in mind of it, and 'tis great pity that the noble Moor should hazard such a place as his second, with one of such engraft infirmity.
A knave teach me my duty, I'll beat the knave.
Beat me?
Just stop, pray, rogue.
Hey, good lieutenant, I pray you, sir, hold your hand.
Let me go, sir, I'll knock you o'er the mazzard.
Come, you're drunk.
Drunk?
You're wasted.
Wait, I say go.
Why, how now? From whence ariseth this? What is... Are we turned Turks? What is the matter, masters? Honest Iago, speak. Who began this?
I cannot speak any beginnings to these peevish odds.
How comes it, Michael, you are thus forgot?
I pray you, sir. I cannot speak.
Worthy Montana, what's the matter that you unlace your reputation thus and spend your rich opinion for the name of a night brawler? Give me answer to it.
Worthy Othello, I am hurt to danger. Your officer Iago can inform you while I spare speech.
Give me to know how this foul rout began. Who set it on, and he that is approved in this offense shall lose me. Iago, who began it?
I'd rather have this tongue cut from my mouth than it should do offense to Michael Cassio. Yet, I persuade myself to speak the truth, shall nothing wrong him. Thus it is, General. Montano and myself being in speech, there comes a fellow crying out for help, and Cassio following with determined sword to execute upon him. This gentleman steps into Cassio and entreats his pause. Myself, after the crying fellow did pursue. He swift of foot outran my purpose. When I came back, for this was short, I found the two would blow and thrust. Cassio, I believe, received some strange indignity from the man which fled, that patience could not pass.
I know, Iago. Thy honesty and love doth mince this matter, making it light to Cassio. Cassio, I love thee, but never more be officer of mine.
What, Lieutenant, are you hurt?
Oh, I've lost my reputation, Iago, my reputation.
You have lost no reputation at all unless you repute yourself such a loser. Come, man, there are ways to recover the general again.
What? If I shall ask for my place again, he shall call me a drunkard.
Be you ruled by me. The general's wife is now the general. Importune her help to get you on your place again. Confess yourself freely to her.
You advise me well. I will beseech the virtuous Desdemona to undertake for me.
You are in the right. Good night, Lieutenant. I must to the watch.
Good night, honest Iago.
And what's he that says I play the villain? When this advice is free, I give an honest trouble to thinking, and indeed the course to win the more again. How am I the villain? How am I the villain? To counsel Cassio directly to his good. But for whiles the honest fool plies Desdemona, and she for him strongly to the more pleads. I will pour this pestilence into his ear that she repeals him for her body's lust, and by how much she strives to do him good, she will undo her own credit with the more. I hear you.
Here's a poor piece of gold for thee. If the gentlewoman that attends the general's wife be stirring, tell her there's one Cassio entreats her a favor of speech. Wilt thou do this?
She is stirring, sir. If she will stir hither, I shall seem to notify unto her. How now, Lieutenant Cassio?
Bounteous madam, whatever shall become of Michael Cassio, he is never anything but your true servant.
Do not doubt Cassio, but I will have my lord and you again as friendly as you were.
I thank you.
Madam, here comes my lord.
I must take my leave.
Why, stay and hear me speak.
Madam, not now. I am very ill at ease.
Ha! I like not that.
What dost thou say?
Nothing, my lord. Or if, I know not what.
Was not that Cassio parted from my wife?
Cassio, my lord? No, sure. I cannot think that he would steal away so guilty-like, seeing you coming.
I do believe 'twas he.
How now, my lord? I have been talking with a suitor here, a man that languishes in your displeasure.
Who is it you mean?
Why, your Lieutenant Cassio. Good, my lord, if I have any grace or power to move you, his present reconciliation take, I pray thee call him back.
Went he hence now?
Yes, faith. So humbled that he hath left part of his grief here with me to suffer with him. Good love, call him back.
Not now, sweet Desdemona, some other time.
Why then, tomorrow night, or Tuesday morn, on Tuesday noon or night, on Wednesday morn. I pray thee name the time, but let it not exceed 3 days, in faith his penitence.
Prithee no more. Let him come when he will, I will deny thee nothing.
Come, Amelia. Whate'er you be, I am obedient.
My noble lord.
What dost thou say, Iago?
Did Michael Cassio, when you wooed my lady, know of your love?
Oh yes, and went between us very oft.
Indeed.
Indeed? I indeed, discerns thou aught in that? Is he not honest?
Honest, my lord.
Honest. Aye, honest.
My lord, for aught I know.
What dost thou think?
Think, my lord.
Think, my lord, by heaven, thou echoest me as if there were some monster in thy thoughts too hideous to be shown. Thou dost mean something. I prithee speak to me as to thy thinkings.
Good my lord, pardon me.
Out of my thoughts, why, say they are vile and false.
By heaven, I'll know thy thoughts.
Thou cannot. If my heart were in thy hands, nor shall not whilst 'tis in my custody.
Oh, beware, my lord, of jealousy, for it is a green-eyed monster which doth mock the meat it feeds on.
Look to your wife. Observe her well with Cassio. I would not have your free and noble nature out of self-bounty be abused. Look to it.
She did deceive her father marrying you, and when she seemed to shake and fear your looks, she loved them most.
And so she did.
Why, go to then. I humbly do beseech you of your pardon, for too much loving you.
I am bound to thee forever.
My lord, I see that hath a little dashed your spirits.
Not a jot. Not a jot.
My lord, I see you are moved.
No, not much moved. I do not think, but Desdemona's honest.
Long live she so!
And long live you to think so.
Farewell, farewell. If more thou dost perceive, let me know more. Set on thy wife to observe. Leave me, Iago.
My lord, I take my leave.
Why did I marry? This honest creature doubtless sees and knows more, much more than he unfolds. Look where she comes. If she be false, oh, then heaven makes itself. I'll not believe it.
How now, my dear Othello? Your dinner and the generous islanders, why you invited to attend your presence?
I am to blame.
Why do you speak so faintly? Are you not well?
I have a pain upon my forehead. Here.
Let me but find it hard, and within this hour it will be well.
Let it be. Your napkin is too little. Let it alone. I pray you, let me go in with you.
I am glad I found this napkin. This was her first remembrance from the moor. My wayward husband hath 100 times wooed me to steal it, but she still loves the token that she reserves it evermore about her to kiss and talk to. I'll give it Iago. What he will do with it, heaven knows, not I.
How now? What do you here alone?
Do not, you chide. I have a thing for you.
The thing for me? It is a common thing. To have a foolish wife.
What will you give me now for the same handkerchief?
What handkerchief?
What handkerchief? Why, that's the Moor first gave to Desdemona, that which so often you did bid me steal.
Hast stolen it from her?
No, Faith. She let it drop by negligence, and to the advantage I, being here, took it up. Look, here it is.
A good wench. Give it me.
What will you do that you've been so earnest to have me filch it?
Why? What's that to you?
If it be not for some purpose of import, give it me again. Poor lady shall run mad when she shall lack it.
I have a use for it. Go! Leave me. I will in Cassio's lodging lose this napkin, and let him find it.
I do not say he lies anywhere.
Why, man?
He is a soldier, and for one to say a soldier lies is stabbing.
Go to. Where lodges he?
To tell you where he lodges is to tell you where I lie.
Can anything be made of this?
I know not where he lodges, and for me to devise a lodging and say he lies here or he lies there were to lie in mine own throat.
Can you inquire him out?
I will catechize the world for him. That is, make questions and by them answer.
Seek him, bid him come hither. Tell him I've moved my lord on his behalf and hope all will be well.
To do this is within the compass of man's wit. Therefore, I will attempt the doing it.
Where should I lose that handkerchief, Amelia?
I know not, madam.
My noble lord is true of mind, and there is no such baseness as jealous creatures are, but it were enough to put him to ill thinking.
Is he not jealous?
Who? He? I do believe the sun where he was born draws such humors from him.
Look where he comes.
I will not leave him now till Cassio be called to him. How is with you, my lord?
Give me your hand. It's a good hand. A frank one.
You may well say so, for 'twas that hand that gave away my heart. Come now, your promise.
What promise?
I've sent to bid Cassio come and speak with you.
I have a salt and sorry groom offends me. Lend me thy handkerchief, that which I gave you.
I have it not about me.
Not.
No, faith, my lord.
That's a fault. That handkerchief did an Egyptian to my mother give. To lose it or give it away were such perdition as nothing else could match.
Why do you speak so startlingly and rash?
Is it lost? Is it gone? Speak! Is it out of the way?
It is not lost. But what if it were?
How?
I say it is not lost.
Fetch it. Let me see it.
Why, so I can, but I will not now. This is a treat to put me from my seat. Pray you let Cassio be received.
The handkerchief.
I pray, talk me of Cassio.
The handkerchief! Zounds!
Is not this man jealous?
I never saw this before. Sure, there's some wonder in this handkerchief. I'm most unhappy in the loss of it. How now, good Lieutenant Cassio? What's the news with you?
Madam, my former suit, I do beseech you by your virtuous means that I may again exist and be a member of his love, whom I, with all the office of my heart, entirely honor.
Alas, thrice gentle Cassio, my lord is not my lord, nor should I know him when he in favors and humor altered.
He went hence but now, and certainly in strange unquietness.
I will go seek him. Cassio, walk here about. If I do find him fit, I'll move your suit.
I humbly thank your ladyship.
Save you, friend Cassio!
Pardon, Bianca. Pardon me, Bianca. I have this file with blood and thoughts been pressed that I may again, but I shall in a more convenient time strike off the score of absence. Sweet Bianca, take me this word out. Oh, Cassio, whence came this? This is some token from a newer friend. Go to, you're jealous now that this is from some mistress, some remembrance. No, by my faith, Bianca.
Whose is it?
I know not neither. I found it in my chamber. Now take it and do it, and leave me for this time.
Leave you?
Wherefore? I do attend here on the general.
'Tis very good. Will you think so?
Think so, Iago.
What, to kiss in private?
An unauthorized kiss.
Or to be naked with her friend in bed, an hour or more, not meaning any harm?
Naked in bed, Iago, and not mean harm. It is hypocrisy against the devil.
So they do nothing, 'tis a venial slip. But if I give my wife a handkerchief,
What then?
why then 'tis hers, my lord, and being hers, she may, I think, bestow it on any man.
Thou saidst he had my handkerchief.
Aye, what of that?
That's not so good now.
Well, why?
Hath he said anything?
He hath, my lord, but no more than he'll unswear.
What hath he said?
Faith that he did. I know not what he did.
What? What?
Lie.
With her?
With her, on her, what you will.
Lie with her. Lie on her. Sounds, that's fulsome. Handkerchief. Confessions. Handkerchief. Ugh. I tremble at it. It's possible. Confess. Handkerchief. Oh, devil.
Work on my medicine.
Work on my medicine. Work! What ho, my lord! My lord, I say, fellow! How is the general? Have you not hurt your head?
Dost thou mock me?
I mock you? By heaven, no. But yet keep time and all. Will you withdraw? Now you will question Cassio of Bianca. He, when he hears of her, cannot refrain from the excess of laughter. Look, where he comes. As he shall smile, a fellow shall go mad. How do you now, Lieutenant?
The worse is that you give me the addition whose want kills me.
Why, Desdemona, well, and you are sure on't. Now if this power lay in Bianca's hand, how quickly should you speed? I never knew woman love man so.
Alas, poor rogue, I think she loves me.
She gives it out that you shall marry her. Do you intend it?
I'm married. She's persuaded I will marry her out of her own love and flattery, not out of mine.
Look where she comes.
What do you mean by this haunting of me?
What did you mean by the same handkerchief you gave me even now? I was a fine fool to take it. I must take out the work. There, give it your hobby horse wheresoever you had it. I'll take out no work on it.
How now, Bianca? How now? How now?
If you'll come to supper tonight, you may. If you will not, come when you are next prepared for.
After her, after her.
Faith I must. She'll rail in the street elf.
How shall I murder him, Iago?
Did you see how he laughed at his vice?
Oh, Iago.
Did you see the handkerchief?
Is that mine?
Yours by this hand. To see how he prizes the foolish woman, your wife. She gave it to him, and he hath given it to his whore.
Aye, let her rot and perish, and be damned tonight, for she shall not live. No, my heart is turned to stone. I strike it. It hurts my hand. Get me some poison, Iago, this night.
Do it not with poison. Strangle her in her bed.
Good. Good, the justice of it pleases. Very good.
And as for Cassio, my lord, let me be his undertaker. You shall know more by midnight.
Excellent, good. What trumpet is that saying?
I want something from Venice. 'Tis Lodovico. This comes from the Duke.
God save you, worthy general. The dukes and senators of Venice greet you.
And what's the news, good cousin Lodovico?
I'm very glad to see you, senor. Welcome to Cyprus.
Thank you. How does Lieutenant Cassio?
Cousin, there's fallen between him and my lord an unkind breach, but you shall make all well.
Are you sure of that?
My lord,
Is there a division twixt my lord and Cassio?
a most unhappy one. I would do much to atone them for the love I bear to Cassio.
Fire and brimstone!
My lord,
Devil!
I have not deserved this.
This should not be believed in Venice, though I swear I saw it. 'Tis too much. Make her amends. She weeps.
Oh, devil! Devil! If that the earth could teem with woman's tears, each drop she falls would prove a crocodile. Out of my sight!
I will not stay. Defend you.
I do beseech your lordship, call her back.
Concerning this, sir, I am commanded home. Cassio shall have my place. And sir, tonight I do entreat that we may sup together. You are welcome, sir, to Cyprus. Goats and monkeys!
Is this the noble Moor, who our full senate called all in all sufficient? Is this the noble nature that passion could not shake?
He is much changed.
Is his wit safe? Is he not light of brain?
Alas, alas, 'tis not honesty in me to speak what I have seen and known. You shall observe him and mark how he continues.
I am sorry I am deceived in him.
You have seen nothing, then?
Nor ever heard, nor ever did suspect.
Yes, you have seen Cassio and she together.
I durst, my lord, to wager she is honest. Lay down my soul at stake. If you think other, remove your thought, it doth abuse your bosom. If any wretch have put this in your head, let heaven requite it with the serpent's curse. For if she be not honest, chaste, and true, there's no man happy. The purest of their wives is foul as slander.
Bid her come hither. Go! She says enough. Yet she's a simple bawd who cannot say as much, and yet she'll kneel and pray. I have seen her do it.
My lord, What's your will?
Let me see your eyes.
What horrible fancy is this?
Mistress, shut the door. Dispatch.
I understand a fury in your words, but not the words.
Why? What art thou?
Your wife, my lord. Your true and loyal wife.
Swear thou art honest.
Heaven doth truly know it.
Heaven truly knows that thou art false as hell.
To whom, my lord? With whom? How am I false?
Ah, Desdemona, away. Away! Away!
I hope my noble lord esteems me honest.
Oh, thou weed, that art so lovely fair, and smellst so sweet that the senses ache at thee. Would thou had ne'er been born!
Alas, what ignorant sin have I committed?
Is this fair paper, this most goodly book made to write whore upon? What committed? Out, strumpet!
By heaven, you do me wrong!
Are you not, strumpet?
No, as I'm a Christian, if to preserve this vessel for my lord from any other foul or lawful touch be not to be a strumpet, then I am none!
I cry you mercy then. I took you for that cunning whore of Venice that married with Othello. You! Mistress! We have done our course.
Good madam, what's the matter with my lord?
Who is thy lord?
He that is your sweet lady.
I have none. Do not speak to me, Amelia.
Here's a change indeed.
Meet I should be used so very meet. How have I been behaved that he might stick the smallest opinion on my least misuse?
Here, stand behind this bolt. Straight will he come. Wear thy good rapier bare, and put it home.
Be near at hand. I may miscarry in it.
Here thy hand. Be bold, and take thy stand. I've rubbed this young pot almost to the sense, and he grows angry. Now, whether he kill Cassio, or Cassio kill him, or each do kill the other, every way is my gain.
Villain, thou diest! Ha!
That thrust had been mine enemy indeed, but that my coat is better than thou knowest, I will make proof of thine.
Oh, I'm slain! I am made forever hell! Oh, murder! Murder!
Hark! Here's one comes in his shirt with light and weapons.
Who's there? Whose noise is this that cries on murder?
Here, for heaven's sake, help me!
Oh, me, Lieutenant. What villains have done this?
Oh, help me here!
That's one of them.
Oh, murderous slave. Oh, Billy!
Oh, damn Diago! Oh, inhuman dog!
What is it, brother?
Cassio, may you know who they should be that have thus mangled you.
No. I'm sorry to find you thus. My leg is cut in two.
All right, gentlemen, know we this face or no? Oh, me, my dear friend and countryman, Roderigo? No, yes, sure. Oh, heaven, Roderigo.
What, of Venice?
Even he, sir. It is he. What vows was between you?
None in the world, nor do I know the man.
Lass, what's the matter? What's the matter, husband?
Cassio hath here been set upon in the dark by Roderigo and others that are escaped. He is almost slain, and Roderigo dead.
Alas, good gentleman, alas, good Cassio!
I prithee, Amelia, run you to the citadel and tell my lord and lady what hath happened.
It is the cause, my soul. Let me not name it to you, you chaste stars. It is the cause. Yet I'll not shed her blood, nor scar that whiter skin of hers than snow, and smooth as monumental alabaster. Yet she must die, else she'll betray more men. Put out the light, and then put out the light. If I quench thee, thou flaming minister, I can again thy former light restore, should I repent me. But once put out thy light, I know not where is that Promethean heat that can thy light remove. When I have plucked the rose, I cannot give it vital growth again. It must needs wither. I'll smell it on the tree. Balmy breath, that dost almost persuade justice to break her sword. Be thus, when thou art dead, and I will kill thee and love thee after. One more, and this the last. So sweet was ne'er so fatal. I must weep, but they are cruel tears. The sorrow's heavenly, it strikes where doth love. She wakes.
Who's there? Othello?
Have you prayed tonight, Desdemona?
Aye, my lord.
If you bethink yourself of any crime unreconciled as yet to heaven and grace, solicit for it straight.
Alack, my lord, what do you mean by that?
Well, do it and be brief. I will walk by. I would not kill thy unprepared spirit. No, heaven forfend, I would not kill thy soul.
Talk you of killing?
I do.
Heaven, have mercy on me.
That handkerchief which I so loved and gave thee, thou gavest to Cassio.
No, by my life and soul, send for the man and ask him.
Sweet soul, take heed. Take heed of perjury, thou art on thy deathbed.
Lord, have mercy on me. I never did offend you. In my life, never loved Cassio. I never gave him tokens.
By heaven, I saw my handkerchief in his hand.
He found it then. I never gave it to him. Send for him here, then let him confess the truth.
His mouth is stopped. Honest Iago hath ta'en order for it.
What? Is he dead? Alas, he's betrayed and I undone.
Out, strumpet!
Banish me, my lord, but kill me not.
Down, strumpet!
Come on, let me live tonight.
It is too late.
No, please.
Who's there?
Oh, my good lord, I speak a word with you. My lord! My lord!
What's the matter with thee now?
Oh, my good lord, yonder's foul murder's done.
What, now?
But now, my lord, Cassio, my lord, hath killed a young Venetian called Rodrigo.
Rodrigo killed, and Cassio killed.
No, Cassio was not killed.
Not Cassio killed. And murder's out of tune, and sweet revenge grows harsh.
Sweet Desdemona, oh, sweet mistress, speak. Oh, who hath done this deed?
'Twas I that killed her.
Oh, the more angel she. And you, the blacker devil.
She was false as water.
She was heavenly true.
Thy husband knew it all.
My husband, that she was false.
I, with Cassio, 'twas he that set me on her first. An honest man he is, and hates the slime that sticks on filthy deeds.
My husband.
I say thy husband, dost understand the word? My friend, thy husband, honest Iago.
Do thy worst. This deed of thine is no more worthy heaven than thou wast worthy her. Help! Help! Oh, help! The Moor hath killed my mistress! Murder!
What's the matter? How now, General?
Oh, are you come, Iago? You have done well that men must lay their murders on your neck.
What is the matter?
Just prove this villain if thou beest a man. He says thou toldst him that his wife was false. I know thou didst not, thou art not such a villain. Speak, my heart is full.
I told him what I thought and told no more than what he himself found to be apt and true.
But did you ever tell him she was false?
I did.
You told a lie! Upon my soul, a lie, a wicked lie! My mistress here lies murdered in her bed, and your reports have set the murder on!
Nay, stare not, masters. It is true indeed.
Oh, monstrous act.
Oh, villainy, I'll kill myself for clean!
What, are you mad? I charge you, get you home!
Oh.
Nay, Lay thee down and roar, but thou hast killed the sweetest innocent that e'er did lift up eye.
'Tis pitiful. But Cassio confessed it, and she did gratify his amorous works with that recognizance and pledge of love, which I first gave her. It was a handkerchief, an antique token my father gave my mother.
How thou dull Moor! That handkerchief thou speakest of, I found my fortune and did give my husband, for often with a solemn earnestness he begged of me to steal it.
Filth, thou liest!
By heaven, I did not! I did it!
He's gone, but his wife's killed.
'Tis Maja's villain. Come, guard the door. I'll after the same villain.
Here is my journey's end. Where should Othello go? Oh, Desdemona, dead! Desdemona, dead! Ah!
Bring the villain forth.
I look down towards his feet, but that's a fable. If thou beest a villain, I cannot kill thee.
Oh,
I bleed, sir, but not killed.
I am not sorry neither. I'd have thee live, for in my sense 'tis happiness to die.
oh Othello, thou art once so good. You must forsake this room and go with us. Your power and command are taken off, and Cassio rules in Cyprus. Come.
Soft you, a word or two before you go. I have done the state some service, and they know it. No more of that. I pray you, in your letters, when you shall these unlucky deeds relate, speak of me as I am, nothing extenuate, nor set down aught in malice. Then must you speak of one that loved not wisely, but too well. Of one not easily jealous, but being wrought, perplexed in the extreme. Of one whose hand, like the base Indian, threw a pearl away, richer than all his tribe. Set you down this, and say besides that in Aleppo once, where a malignant and a turbaned Turk beat a Venetian and traduced the state, I took by the throat the circumcised dog, and smote him thus.
This I did fear, but thought he had no weapon.
O Spartan dog, this is thy work. Gratiano, keep the house and seize upon the fortunes of the Moor. May they succeed to you. To you, Lord Governor, remains the censure of this hellish villain. The time, the place, the torture, oh, enforce it!
Thanks again for coming. Please join us for some refreshments beyond the fence, and hope to see you next summer.